Most businesses would like to increase their profits but are unsure of the most effective way to achieve this. So let's have a look at an example annual profit and loss statement of a retail clothing business, which we're going to refer to as MOC. MOC has generated a modest profit of $35,000, which as a percentage of the 500,000 sales is only a 7% profit return. MOC's overheads of $164,000 are fairly mean and lean, so maybe only a few $1,000s could be saved upon a thorough expense review. The biggest upside and profit improvement MOC could achieve is by focusing on how they can improve their gross profit of $200,000. To do this, firstly we have to understand the 5 components that contribute to MOC's gross profit. The 5 components contributing to gross profit are leads or inquiries of potential customers, the conversion rate that leads are converted to customers, the average number of transactions each customer will purchase in a year, the average dollar spent per transaction, and the percentage margin on sales. So MOC has reviewed its records and the data it's gathered over the last 12 months and established the 5 components that are contributing to the $200,000 gross profit is as follows. The number of leads. MOC are attracting 200 potential buyers a week into their store, which equates to approximately 10,000 per annum. It's great to get leads, but you must be able to convert them into customers. Conversion rate. The conversion rate is the percentage of those potential buyers or leads that did actually buy. So MOC has had 200 people walk into their store in a week, and the salespeople have made sales to 50 customers, hence 50 out of 200 is 25% conversion rate. Number of customers. From 10,000 leads at a 25% conversion rate, MOC has had 2,500 customers buy during the year. So getting more customers is the end result of improving the amount of leads that are generated and the ability to convert those leads to customers. Number of transactions. MOC's customers might buy weekly, monthly, or occasionally. It's important to understand how often, on average, does your customers buy during the year. MOC's records have shown that their customers will on average buy twice during the year. Average dollar sale. By dividing the total sales of 500,000 by the total number of individual sales processed, MOC has calculated that their customers on average spend $100 per transaction. Turnover. So by multiplying the number of customers by the number of times on average they buy per annum, then multiply the average amount they spend with you each time, equates to your turnover. Put simply, customers by transactions by average dollar sale equals turnover. And in MOC's situation, this has generated sales of $500,000. Margins. This is the percentage of the sale you keep after paying for the purchase cost of the good. In MOC's situation, if the business sold an item of clothing for $20 and the purchase cost was $12, then the gross profit is $8 or 40% to MOC. Of course, different items of clothing will sell at different margins, but on average, MOC is selling its clothing at a 40% margin. So of the $500,000 in sales, it cost MOC $300,000 to buy this stock, leaving a gross profit of $200,000. Your profits. The gross profit is the end result of the effectiveness of the 5 components mentioned. So 10,000 leads converted to 2,500 customers whom bought twice a year at an average spend of $100 generates $500,000 in sales, and a gross profit is kept of $200,000. As per the profit and loss statement, hopefully this gross profit is sufficient to cover all the operating expenses of the business and leaving a reasonable profit for the owner. Now let's look at the financial effect if marketing initiatives can increase each of these components by 10%. Leads increase to 11,000, conversion rate increases to 25.5%, number of transactions to 2.2 on average, the average dollar spend to $110, and the margin to 44%.
The combined effect is the gross profit has increased from $200,000 to $322,000, an increase of $122,000 or 61%. I note that it doesn't matter what the numbers are currently, by applying the additional 10% to each component will always improve the bottom line by 61%.
So how can Mock improve each of these components to increase its gross profit? Well, there's many marketing initiatives that can be adopted that can improve leads, improve conversions, increase the number of transactions, increase the average spend by a customer and improve margins. We don't have time to talk today about these examples, so on the next video we're going to cover quite a few examples that will improve a business's gross profit. I hope we've provided a simple way of understanding the 5 components that contribute to generating good gross profits. We look forward to the opportunity of working with businesses to develop marketing initiatives that can really have a positive effect on your gross profit.